Hey man, it's zero. Guess what I done did though? I done put everybody out of here and it's just me. I done took this over. So it's the vibe. We gonna call it the ride right quick because it's Rose vibe. So it's the ride, but it's still the vibe. So look here, man. It's the takeover weekend. KTSU 90.9, Houston. We doing it for the culture. And I'm out to do it for myself too, because I'm finna go straight into one of my jams. The Rain, off the Muhammad Ali album, featuring Shaquille O'Neal. Let's do it. Yeah, man. So that was The Rain, right? Let me tell y'all how that situation came about. You know, I was checking out Shaq, checking me out at the Western Conference Finals, Game 1. You know what I'm saying? I performed at the Toyota Center. And while I was performing, after I performed, I was checking my phone and people was like, hey man, Shaq was on TV. He was supposed to be doing his interview, but he was jamming the Mo City Done freestyle. So I went to go check it out. I'm like, okay. My man's on ESPN or TNT, whatever it was, and he was just jamming. And he was saying the words. So I was like, all right, cool, shot in the dark. Let me DM this man right quick. Hey, Shaq, I wanted to know if it was cool for me to remake Stop the Rain. And he DM'd me back immediately and was like, man, I done already remixed the Mo City Done. So I was like, for real. So he sent me his remix. It was called 3 City Done. And I was like, cool. Well, since you done remix mine, you got to get on this here with me. And he got on there. And the rest is history. We just got to shoot the video. Yeah, man, this your boy Zero, right back in you. And right now, we're going to take it old school a little bit, man. Shout out to my girl Maya. Y'all already know what it is. I'm Tired, featuring Maya. Okay, man, I'm still the king of the ghetto, and I'm still on the all-new vibe. Everybody is still locked out of here, so I'm still doing my thing because I'm serious about my money like that. And since I'm talking about my money, I guess we're going to get into my money. My money featuring nobody. It's just me and my money. Let's get to it. Hey, yeah, man. Elvis Presley, and I am still in here. I have not left the building. The king is here, man. Anyway, from the South, I got the diamond in my mouth. Yeah, screwed up, click. Anyway, that's the song we about to jam right now. Let me tell y'all a little something about this song, man, that y'all may not know. From the South is the song that spurred the beef between me and Slim Thug. I bet y'all ain't know that. The beef was perpetuated by somebody else that was weaker than water. But anyway, we're going to get into this song and I'll tell y'all a little bit more about that in a minute. Swim well. Hey, yeah, man, that was From the South, and I told y'all I was going to let y'all know what perpetuated the beef between me and my brother Slim Thug. I give you the line. When Flip said, ever since 1994, I had diamonds in my grill. You just rapping, that ain't platinum, homie. You need to chill. Man, you got some fool gonna call Slim and tell Slim, hey, man, Zero and Flip talking about you on the song. And, we was all young and hot-headed back then. So, Slim was like, well, if they got songs by me, I got songs by them. And then before you know it, the city is imploding. But that's where that came from. And anyway, and in other news, yeah, so anyway, we gonna fast forward. R.I.P. to my man Big Hog, screwed up click, 5-star general. At his homegoing services, I probably was beefing with everybody in the city at that moment. And so I came to the funeral, to pay my respects to the big homie. And when I walked in, I run into one dude I'm beefing with, and I'm like, well, I can't handle this here. So let me go the other way, run into another dude I'm beefing with. Then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna let a couple people come on out, then I'm gonna go in. So when I walked out, Slim was standing right there. So I'm like, well, I'm already in here the wrong way. So let me go and at least go put this in the car so I can be, hopefully like everybody else. And Slim was like, nah, G, I can't let you walk off like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm thinking we finna get it in. And he was like, nah, not that. Man, the big homie did not want us beefing with each other because Hawk rock with me, Hawk rock with you. So what do you say we put our beef in the ground with big homie today and let's squash this thing now and let's get some money together or at least just be cool. And, so for that moment, even though I'm older than him, he showed me he was the bigger man back then. You know what I'm saying? And I accepted, and we went straight away to go do associates. And the rest is history between the king and the boss. So there you have it. The dumb perpetuation of the beef and the squashing of the beef. And now we divide the streets. And there it is. Let me give a shout out to the haters right quick. And I don't mean the haters. I mean the ones who hate their significant other. You know what I'm saying? Or they significant side piece, or they significant whatever it is, or insignificant. Maybe it's just a thought, or whatever it is, because thoughtism is real. But I hate you. Y'all know the rest. So we gonna jam I hate you right quick. And then when we come back from I hate you, I'm gonna let you know why the hate was so retardedly strong. And yeah, man, that came out in 2004, and it's 2020. And can I say I still hate this person? I don't hate her, you know what I'm saying? But it'll never be the same. But I can't hate her because, man, that put some dollars in my pocket. Like, I ain't gonna lie. So I guess I love her because I got rich off of that. Well, I love the money from it. But anyway, the story behind that, man. Knew the rap a lot, putting my album together. I didn't even know it was gonna be called The Life of Joseph. Man, I was so mad Jay put my whole government name out like that. I was like, man, this man hit a cheese and slid off his omelet. But anyway, I'm having problems at the house. We wasn't even really just dealing with each other like that. And we kind of separate. So, she moved all her stuff out, and I'm like, all right, well, cool. I'm gonna refurnish this house. And anyway, long story short, I got a chick from the hood to come help me redecorate. So why this woman come back to the house like, what you over here for? Oh, cause your homegirl done told you I'm in here with another chick. So, like, this ain't your business. Like, what you over here for? Man, she straight up slide through I guess it's called a sliding door for a reason. She slid through the sliding door and just started putting hands on my homegirl. So I'm like, hey, she was already like upper 30s. This chick was like 18. So, man, I ain't gonna lie, she slid the young homie. She slid her quite vivaciously. And the police were called, and of course they come messing with me. She said that I beat her up. Then the witnesses was like, well, nah, she beat her up. So then she hit with the famous line that I think every bitter baby mama has said in a domestic altercation. Okay, I lied, but if you run his name, he got warrants. I had warrants. Suspended license warrant. So the dude was like, I know who you are. I'm going to put you in the back of the car, and I'm going to take you all the way to precinct 5. I'm going to let you pay your fine, and I'm going to bring you back home. But, she in there going off so hard, I'm going to make her think that you are going to jail. So I say, I am down with that like 4 flats. So he took me, Way and Katie. Keep in mind, this is cattails. We on, Farmington and Airport. And while I'm gone to what she thinks is jail, she go and get a U-Haul and move the rest of my whole house out my house. So when I get back to the house, it ain't there no more. And yeah, that's how that. So basically, if you watch the I Hate You video, that's exactly what happened, and that is exactly the same apartment that it happened in. Yeah, so, I was mad, man. She took my jewelry. She took my phone. Like, man, she took the ice out the freezer. Like, you just, man. But anyway, I appreciate it though, because that lit the fire in me for that bread, man. So, appreciate you, man. We good now. Appreciate you. Let me tell y'all about this I Hate You video. I didn't even know I was shooting the video. They came and, I got a lay-in for the people that ain't been to jail. That mean, you got to get up, get dressed, and go to G Control and see what they want with you. So I go down there. They was like, you have a media interview. For those of y'all that don't know, you cannot refuse an inmate's right to media in prisons anywhere. So I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. So I'm like, who is with? And I'm looking at it. It's a Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo magazine. I'm like, man, what do a cowboy want with me? Like, I don't know nothing about horses or, 10-gallon hats or none of this here. So I'm like, what? It's an excuse to get out of this dorm I'm in. So I'm gonna go. So when I get there, they got cameras set up, kind of like what's in here right now, microphones, and they interviewing me and they asking me stuff about the album. And I'm like, I can't really tell you nothing. I've been in here like close to a year, so I don't even know what's on the album. Well, we can tell you this. That song you got, I Hate You, it's on the album. I said, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely remember that. Some of that led to me being in here. So yeah, what you want to know about it? We want to know, do you remember this song word for word? I say, yeah, I remember the song. Well, if we mic'd you up, do you think you could perform it for the people at home? I'm like, man, if they ain't tripping in there, I do it. So I performed the song for him. And then the dude checked the camera and he was like, hey, it didn't take. You know what? Go stand over there in the doorway and do the song. So I'm like, man, this like something ain't right about this here. So anyway, I do this about 5-6 times. Then you get the officer, he like, hey, walk behind and we want to make it look real, real Texas tough. Like you looking at him like, hurry up and get done with this. So, they did it. A couple officers was in there, everybody who was in there, and on the cool, they were shooting a video the whole time. They didn't tell me that. They definitely couldn't have told the state jail that. But they shot a video. And then the interview was over. I went back to I went back in there. And then I think the next 2 weeks, D Solo's program came on at night, Street Flavor. And at night, if you in jail, especially if you in Texas, you waiting on Street Flavor to come on. You finna watch whatever videos they got on there. You finna spread, Boys was in the corner, with they toilet wine and all that. And they was like, new video, I hate you. And I was like, they got somebody to play me, but it was what I had did. And as soon as the video came across, it was the inside of Pam Listener State Jail. And everybody got fired. And I was like, that's good for y'all. Should let me go home sooner. Anyway, we gonna move right along because I'm still taking over at the Vibe right now, man. So I gotta say shout out to my bro Slim Thug again. I think it's only right that we go into some of this King and the Boss right now. Cause I am feeling kind of bossy right now on the Vibe. I'm vibing. So I guess we gonna go into Gangsta, Slim Thug featuring Zero. Let's get it. Yeah, man. So if you ain't know, if you was just under a rock, or if you really just got a Prime Code phone still, you ain't know that I got a new album out by the name of Muhammad Ali. Cause I be floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee. So yeah, Muhammad Ali is out, man. Got a couple features on there. I got man, I don't be liking seeing this dude name. But we got my guy from 666 Mafia on here, man. Y'all know who he is, man. We got my man from 666 Mafia on there. Jay is on there. And then, we got Shaquille O'Neal on there. Shout out to my girl Brenda Lynn. She on there with me too. And we got the King of the Ghetto on there. Zero, I'm on there too. I'm on there a whole lot. So, go check that out, man. I got some jammers on there, man. I do not aim to disappoint, so I don't think you're gonna be disappointed. And if you don't want to mess with it, then bleep you. You know what I'm talking about? Bleep you again, and bleep everybody you know, and bleep whoever you send cards to every holiday, fool. But in Jesus' name, though. So anyway, man, Muhammad Ali, stream that, upload it, download it, side load it, however you want to load it. Just load it. I'm gone, but I'll be right back though. So yeah, Muhammad Ali, Rhodacy, when I feel like singing, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, on the Muhammad Ali album, I ain't really picked no singles, so I'm gonna just pick some right now that we gonna run through. Right now, we gonna run through the first song on the album, man. I stole this from I don't know if it's DeBarge or El DeBarge, or I just know the barge part, you know what I'm talking about. I took that song, and mine is called You Ain't Gotta Like It, cause you really don't. Cause if you do or you don't, I'ma still get paid. So but you gonna like it though, cause I be jamming, especially on the weekend. You Ain't Gotta Like It right here on the all new Vibe. You know what I'm talking about? Church. Yeah, man, so I got another joint on the album, the Muhammad Ali album, by the way, called Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? And it's, I don't know, I guess it's a contrast of the title, because the situation I'm explaining on this song is all too familiar. And I mean, some women go through it, you know what I'm saying, with their baby daddies too. But it's all too familiar when you have a mother using the child as a weapon against the father, or when you got the father using the child as a weapon against the mother. You don't want to deal with this person no more, so they make it hard for you because they got custody, and they just, well, if you ain't finna come over here, if you ain't finna drop that off, yeah, well, you can't see your child. You can't get your child. Oh, now you got to come over here for the birthday, but oops, you can't come over here. So, your child grow up thinking you don't like them, thinking you don't love them, and, they're being taught that you are everything but a child of God. So that's basically what that song is, I'm not attacking nobody if it's the truth. But I mean, it's definitely my truth. And if y'all know me and my music, I definitely put my truth into my music. So let's get into my truth right now. Happy Father's Day. You know what I'm talking about, on the all new Vibe. And I am Rokeem Rolajuwon. Yeah, man. So we getting to the end a little bit. But before I end, I got to say shout out to my boy Lil Flip. You know what I'm saying? We've been in the lab lately. Well, we always in the lab. We actually started recording Kings of the South Volume 2. We started recording this like maybe a week before Hurricane Harvey pimp slapped the city. And we didn't revisit it again until this year. So we did the intro to Kings of the South in 2017. Kings of the South Volume 2 in 2017. And 3 years later, we have done 15 more songs. And we already had 3 more songs. So we 19 in. So we will be ready before the year is out. I can't give you no definite dates. You know what I'm saying? But do know that we in the studio. Well, we were in the studio. We finished recording. Let me say that. We finished the recording process. But so we almost ready for y'all. And other than that, what else I got going? I got me and Slim, King and the Boss. I know y'all think we lying by dropping the record. Sometimes I be feeling like we lying too, cause I'm waiting on it too. But I mean, the music keep coming out anyway. Every time we get a bunch of songs, we gonna put these on the album. I look up, Man, Slim done dropped 2 of them. I'm like, this why we can't drop no album, man. Like everything we do, you leaking it or you dropping it. Then I can't say nothing either because I'm doing the same thing. So, I mean, at least we giving it to y'all in increments, but we still gonna drop a whole record. You know what I'm saying? Me and Mike D, we've completed the To the Hard Way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm waiting on a date for that. Zero Vision Volume 2. You know what I'm saying? That is completed. Waiting on a date for that. As far as my albums, you know, my albums are ready, recorded, mixed, mastered, and just waiting on dates. So anything that's just me, I could tell you all about it. But I'm just waiting on dates, man. So I'm worked up. I'm just waiting on the date. But other than that, since I said me and Lil Flip first, I guess we should go into something with me and Lil Flip. So I don't know. I guess we'll go into Southside. So let's go into Southside with me and my boy Lil Flip right quick. Already. Alrighty then, man. It's about that time. I got things to do. So I'm finna leave. So this is the end of my takeover. And so I'm gonna unlock the door. I'm gonna let all them boys back in here. And I'm finna leave because they gonna have to clean up. I ain't doing nothing related to that. So but I'm gonna come back and take over again. We gonna play some more stuff, new, old, might even freestyle, who knows. But anyway, since I'm finna leave, I gotta do it like a real show. So I'm gonna leave y'all on this Mo City Done freestyle. I don't really like it too much, but y'all do. So jam that thing one time for me, man, and I'm out of there. You know what I'm talking about? Swim well. Van Dross. Already.